The Quran doesn't refer to that at all. It refers to the body garment, which is called jilbab, and it refers to the head garment, which is called khimar. Alright? And the Jahiliyyah women, the mushrikat, were on a very high level of modesty by today's standards. They were much more modest than any women we see today. They used to wear khimar, but the khimar used to go out the back. Okay, it was just like the way probably Western women would wear a scarf today. It's on top of their head, has tails, but the tails are behind. So it's not covering the front of the neck or the front of the chest or anything like that. And the dress had a neckline. Probably they varied, Allahu Alam, but it was called jay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not make very much change to the dress of Arab women because it was very close to the Islamic standard already. Alright? And He didn't tell Muslim women how to, go and wear jilbab. They were already wearing jilbab. It wasn't something new, that was just the dress of those people at that time. That's why the best of our scholars today, such as Ibn Uthaymeen and others, have said that Islamic dress is not a particular garment. It is what is covered and how it is covered, and that's it. Jilbab was mentioned not because it's ordained by Allah, jilbab, that exact thing, but rather because they were already wearing it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't say in the Quran anywhere, go and put it on. No. He said, let them gather it so that it covers the entire body. And He didn't say, go and put on the khimar, the headscarf, because they already had it on. All of them. Muslimat, mushrikat, probably Yahudiyat too, I don't know. All of them had it on. What did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? Take the tails and put them on your chest. So now, the tails that were in the back, they came around to the front. Remember, this was the clothing they were already wearing. This is not new clothing. Muslims did not come with new clothing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not ordain new clothing. He simply told them how to wear the clothing that they already had. Take the jilbab, which you're already wearing, and gather it and make sure it covers the entire body. Take the khimar, which you're already wearing, instead of letting it fly out the back where the top of your chest is open and the front of your neck, take the tails, bring them around front, put them right here, and now you've covered your neck and your chest. That's the only change that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made in the dress of the people at the time. As for all the rest of the times and places, women's dress has a requirement explained clearly in the hadith. When the Prophet ﷺ saw Asma wearing something see-through, not uncovering, but the other kind of uncovering, the see-through, and he said, and this hadith has a lot of discussion around it, but it is valid as a dalil. He said that, Ya Asma, when a woman reaches puberty, nothing should be seen of her but this, and he pointed to the face, and he pointed to the two hands. So this is what can be exposed of a Muslim woman before non-Muharram men and in public, etc., etc. And of course, the rest of the explanation is, one more thing, it cannot expose it or literally or describe it or make it obvious through the clothing. And the only other requirement is that a Muslim woman cannot wear clothing of men, clothing that is regarded as a man's clothing. So somebody sees her, from far, they'll think that's the man. That is also forbidden, and that is the sum total of requirements of Muslim women dress, and there is nothing more.
Next one.
You want some personal one about you? There's a couple of those. How long have you been teaching Islam? Let's just take them all at once. Why did you convert to Islam? And what was the turning point in your life? Thank you. Basic thing.
Is that for you or me?
That's for you.
For me.
You gonna use that?
Let me talk to the cameraman and get that reset over there. Thank you very much, sir. I still wonder if he's got a union card. I'm not sure about this. Anyway, get the mic over there. Let me borrow the mic. Okay. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa rasulullah. If you'd like to know about priests and preachers entering Islam, visit our internet website at www.islamalways.com and follow the links to the story about priests and preachers entering into Islam and what is the motivating factor to cause someone to leave a religion that they've been in for 50 years. And what about a Catholic priest that also came to Islam the night before I did? And what about my father, how he came to Islam and how my wife came to Islam? What motivated people? What's the turning point? Yeah, I'd like to know too. Go to the website islamalways.com, which is always open 24 hours a day and always plenty of what? Free parking, and that's what you're going to find over there. Let's go now to our final and our last question, which deals with the subject of dawah. Sheikh, help me out on this one, if you will. I want to ask you, what is the word in Arabic, dawah, what does it mean?
To call.
To call? Make, like pick up a cell phone, make a call.
Something like that. To call, as in to call somebody.
To call somebody.
To something, yeah.
To something. As in?
Dinner.
Dinner. Invitation to a wedding.
Islam. Yeah.
Can you say invite is okay?
Yeah.
Invite or call to?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like when we call on Allah and ask Allah, we say, Allah help me.
We call that dua.
And that's from the same root. Dua and dawah. You like the way I put the hiccup in the middle? Dawah. Can you say dawah? Dawah. It's got a in the middle of it. You didn't know that. You thought it was dawah. No, it's not dawah. It's dawah. Let me hear you say it.
Dawah.
All together now?
Dawah.
You want to do what?
Dawah.
All right. Be with us tomorrow. We've got a big program for dawah tomorrow. Inshallah. By the way, I was talking to some Muslims and I said, you know, in order to really call people to something, you need to have something when they get there. Can you imagine you tell somebody, hey, come to 123 Main Street. Okay? Meet you tomorrow at 5 o'clock, 123 Main Street. And they go, hey man, Sheikh's invited me to eat. I'm going to go. Hey, free food, get a chance to sit with the Sheikh, ask a bunch of dumb questions. Sounds good to me, let's go. Okay. So tomorrow, we pack up, we roll down the road. 123 Main Street is an empty lot. Nobody's there. There's a tree sitting. I go, what the? Wait a minute. Under the tree. Look, Sheikh, look. See, under the tree? Somebody, that's Yusuf Estes. Let's go see. Hey, Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. What are you doing, man? What's that you sent me to? Yeah, well, I don't have a house yet. You don't have a house? Actually, I didn't rent the place yet. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Oh, okay. Well, all right. So we'll sit there under the tree, you know, for a while. Talk, chaka, and I'm getting hungrier and hungrier, and Sheikh is just sitting here. And it's not in Islam, you know, to ask people for food and things like that. It's not. But you can ask for water. They told me in Islam you can always ask for water, no problem. Also, you can ask for milk. Salt is okay to ask for salt. So we say, Sheikh, by the way, are you going to be serving any water and salt with the food? And I go, hey man, I don't have any food. Huh? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You don't have a house. You don't have any food. Could you explain to me exactly what you're inviting me to? Now if you said, okay, that's silly, I don't get it. Well, let me help you. How can I call people to something I don't have? Do you see people like this? They say, would you like to be a Muslim? So, okay, what's a Muslim? Maybe somebody at work. You know somebody at work, you've been working with them a long time, they're talking to you about these terrorists, so and so, and you want to tell them Islam is, you know, so and so. Okay, go ahead, tell them. What does Islam say about these things? Well, you know, stuff. Okay, great, tell us. Here's your big chance, what you going to tell them? They say to you, tell us now, what about Islam? You've been working with us 7, 8 years now, and we like you. You're a good guy. You don't look like a terrorist. So tell us what's Islam. And you said, oh, okay, this is my big chance. You know, I've heard that new CD Yusuf Estes has out called What is Islam? And I'm an expert on calling the people. Now I'm ready to go, huh? All right, cool. Islam is shahadatain, pray 5 times a day. And they said, what's shahadatain? Oh, that's Arabic. It means I have to say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, what's that? Okay, I have to bear witness there's only one God. Oh, okay, one God, that's easy. Everybody believes that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Well, no, you got to pray 5 times a day. Okay, and you have to fast Ramadan. Okay, and well, you know, stuff like what? Pay charity. Okay, what else? And Hajj. What's Hajj? Well, it's like pilgrimage. Okay, anything else? Well, yeah, some stuff like you got to wear hijab. What is that? Well, it's women have to cover up. Well, we saw your wife; she don't cover up. Well, yeah. Was she a Muslim? Yeah, she's a Muslim, but she don't do that. You know what I mean? She's. But you just said you had to do that. Well, yeah. Well, how come all these guys on TV they got beards? Are you supposed to have a beard to be a Muslim? Well, yeah. Well, how come you don't have one? Well, I'm a Muslim, but